anybody still out there? I'm not sure if you will be because it's been so long since I've made a video. But if you are, hi, hope all is well. Hope that you are physically well, mentally healthy, and all is good for you. If you're new to the channel, my name is Tina, and this organizational mess is what I call Amber Field Mouse Jewelry. We have a lot of fun opening random things of jewelry. Right now, you'll see in front of you, I picked up 4 jewelry jars at my Goodwill. I've never seen, well, actually, they did have them there once, but rarely. Usually they have a bunch of paparazzi out for sale. But I spoke to the girl who actually made these, and she said that there is gold in each one of them. So we'll find out. What I think I'm going to do is start with the small one, which is $11.99. And we got one for $15.99. I have no idea how she determined the prices on here because it doesn't make sense to me, you know, looking through the sides of the jar, but maybe there'll be something that will, I don't know. $22.99 if I didn't say that, and $45.99. I'm going to start with the cheapest, and we'll go through them in order of how much they were and see if it was worth the money. All right, let me move these away. I have been busy with the booth. It's going really well. And my son is getting married in October, so I've been busy with that. I got to get the centerpieces going and whatnot, but I hope that you guys are having good things happen in your life as well. I always ask you guys to send me a screenshot because I'm visual, but I've never thought to write this out, so you could take a screenshot of this, and then if you see anything you like, you can email me at amberfieldmousejewelry@gmail.com. Send me screenshots of the pieces that you like, prices that I gave you, just so I know we're on the same page, and I will send you an invoice and get everything sent out to you. It's easy as that. All right, I'm actually going to pause the video to take the tape off so that there's not that obnoxious noise, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got the tape off the jar, so let's dump it on out and see what we got. And this one was, oh gosh, I've forgotten already, I think $11.99. That's pitiful. And I have a little jewelry jar to use in my booth because I do sell jewelry jars there all the time. Ooh, see a ring, but let's start with the not so exciting. We have some probable paparazzi bracelets. We have 4 of them. They seem to be, whoop, let's see what else. There's more in here. Nope, that's not a bracelet. All right, so we have these 4, and I will probably put these in jewelry jars if anybody wants them. If you want to order, add them to an order, you can have these for $1. All right, let's see. That's an interesting bead, isn't it? Looks like an older necklace. Just looking at the wear on the wood pieces and whatnot. Let go. Thank you. Yep, and look at our closure here. Shepherd's hook. Usually reminiscent of an older piece in the brass as well. That's rather pretty. You know, I thought these were wood, but now I'm not sure. They could be. Yeah, they're wood. They're wooden. And then we have these large carved beads. I'm not really sure on this one. It almost is a little, whoop, drop my measuring tape there. I love those beads. I really do. And I love the closure. Well, how about we say this? If anybody's interested in this piece, you can have this one for, let's say, $4. Love those beads. Looks like they need to be just hit with some rub and buff again. Just to bring, I wouldn't do the whole thing in rub and buff if you do buy this because you want to have a little contrast there, but really, really ornate carving on that bead. It's a floral pattern. Or it might be a sun, depending on, you know, whoever was thinking when they carved it. All right, let's get to some stuff here. I'm just excited to know what all is in here. All right, we have, that's pretty. 2 natural pearls on there. A gnat flying around my face, and we do have a mark of some sort here. Let me see if I can see what it says. It says no. Seriously, it says no. Can you read that? All right, well, bash my dreams. No. Let me see. I'm going to look one more time over on the side. Oh, no, it says CN. which is for China. I don't see any gold marks on there, but let's see if we get the other one. This is a pretty little probable Walmart piece, I think. Although, not with those, it's not. Very dirty. I wonder if there's a piece broken out of there. One would think that they would do 5 instead of 4. It's just design-wise, it's preferable. Kind of keeps it. That's a big old earring. I thought that was a bracelet. Oh, we got a hook here. That's an interesting closure. Let me see. Don't break. Don't break on me. Lego. All right. Now that's pretty. That looks like 1928. Yeah. Ew, got some nasty verdigris on that closure. I'll be able to get that off the back, I believe. Oh, and that's a sweet little one. Look how Victorian. Very pretty. Lots of verdigris on this one, too. Well, not as bad, actually. But we're getting rid of that back. All right. We have a gunmetal hoop. And this hoop looks like somebody just took a bunch of bracelets and put them together. Not a bad idea, I guess. Oh, this is interesting. I thought this was plastic when I was looking through the... What is that depiction of, do you think? Very cool. Wonder what the holes are about. Wasn't there another one? Yes, indeed, there was. I wonder if at one point they were together. That's pretty. I'm going to have to take a look at this under the Andon Star to see what kind of material that is. So inevitably, I will take a little break during this video and I'll do that and come back with findings. But those are pretty. Those are really pretty. Oh, they're tiny too. Yeah, those fit snug. I could get it over my bony arthritic fingers, but just. All right, so let me look into these a little bit and get it off my arm, and then we'll pop back and look at it again here during the video. That's pretty. I think this is a little costume ring, but it's beautiful. Looks like we have some probably imitation sapphire. Let me grab my, who's a what's it here? Yeah, those are CZs. They're going up high glass. It's a pretty little ring, though. Let me see if there's any. It looks like it's never been worn. And it is probably, it's probably a 6.5. Let me see. It's a 7. Very pretty little ring. And let's just take a look and make sure all the stones are there. They appear to be. All right, if you would like this one, as I said, it's almost a 7. You can have it for, let's say 7. Very pretty. And then we have one of these old things from, I guess these were real popular in the 80s. It's gold tone with a navy blue cording in there. Big old lobster clasp on it, which I'm confused as to why they're doing silver tone for the hardware. Yeah, maybe the contrast is there. I don't know. Let me see how it cleans up, and we'll look at it again in a bit. We have a little costume earring with a dove, a peace sign, and a little piece of dyed howlite on the bottom. That's cute. All right, pair of hoops. I'm probably going to chuck these in a jewelry jar. $1 if you'd like to add them onto an order. Alrighty, what do we have here? Wow, this has everything. Who is that? I am not making out that character. Anybody else? Huh. Honestly, no idea who that is. S. Maybe it's a... This is a cute earring, though. I have no idea. I have some glass beads. This looks like that could be... I guess those are wooden. That is an interesting earring. Is it anybody taking credit for it? No. What is that? It's one of those things probably once you see it, you can't not see it, but right now I cannot formate in my brain what that is. If that's the face, if that's the face, that looks like a stocking, so maybe it's Santa? Hmm. Well, we'll look into it if we get the other. These are crazy. We have two of these. Oh, I love these. I love these. Hold on a second. Get loose. There we go. Really pretty beads. Those are beautiful. Look at the blue and the green swirling in there. Just a hint of green. That is really beautiful. I love that. Let me bring this light over a little bit. Turn it up. Turn it up. I absolutely love that bead. So pretty. And then we have the brass little geometric shapes down there. This feels like it's warm up here. Well, it doesn't feel like it's warm up here, but it's warm up here, so I'm not really able to. Yeah, it's moving a little bit. I think those are glass. Really pretty. They're long too. Look how long those are. Those are good. What, 3.5, 4 inches long? I guess if I picked my ruler up off the floor, I could tell you that one. All right, we'll bring those back here in a minute. All right, here we have, I think these are probably paparazzi. We have hoops with a dyed howlite all the way around. They're a nice weight. Yeah, all the stones there. All right, well, if anybody's interested in this pair, you can have them for $3. All right. Oh, we have a brooch. I have been going through brooches like crazy. I have so many of them, and just pricing them out, putting some up on eBay. I should probably do a brooch video. If you're interested in a brooch video, please comment down in the comments you'd like to see the brooches. I have several. By several, I mean several hundred. It's insane. Well, that's an interesting little thing. It looks like somebody crafted with it. So I'm going to put that in the craft jar. I'm never a fan of these cheap, they're like made for blinging things. That's bent down too. But I think that could be pretty if somebody were to remove whatever that was. Maybe soak this really good. If nobody buys it, I'll do that. It is an older brooch. I guess probably it had some tarnish, so somebody decided that would be a fix, which it's not horrible. It's really not horrible. So that one is probably going to go in a craft jar. Or I might play with it. No, you can't, Tina. You do not have time to do that. I know, but I like it. I know. Shh, I'm having a chat with myself. Sorry about that, folks. Another little, these are faux pearls. Very lightweight. Let's say $2 for these. They're cute. Nice big. You'll be able to see them. Oh, isn't this pretty? I don't think the other one is in there. That could be made into a pendant or several pendants. Let's see if it's in there. All right, we got the match on this one. This one I want to look up. I don't see any designer written on there, but the S is probably for Santa. So I just need information, folks. So I'll come back with that one. What and that is, huh, right? I love this cone. That is quite a, that's quite a collection. We don't have the other one. I see this one that we don't seem to have the other one on. All right, this we have. Now, as for there being gold in this one, I haven't really seen anything that unless this might be, I don't know. Well, we'll take it out and check it out. Oh, okay. That hooks to that. So we have that and this and that. Oh, this ring. That's what I wanted to look at. Okay. So these, I believe, are probably also paparazzi. If you would like them, excuse me, you can add them to an order for, let's say, $2 and minimum order of 5, please. I think I forgot to mention that. All right, what do we have here? This looks like a little class ring. Very tarnished. Let's see. Oh, is that gold filled? I think it is. Wow. The tarnish is so thick, I can't read that. Let's see if we can see it here. You guys can probably see it just fine, but I cannot. 14 karat gem. You're gonna have to see what that says. Definitely looks like a faux. Oh, it just says high school. Isn't that funny? Oh, you lost your class ring. What I'm going to do is clean this one up. Let me just test. This is probably going to test as, no, didn't test as ruby. Is that plastic? Let me see. What else do we have that I can test with this? Did I have anything over here? It actually even moved with this. I think my presidium is off. No, it's not. Let's try the howlite. Okay, it's moving. I'm probably going to have to, well, I think that might be plastic. No, it's glass. It finally moved. Well, I'm going to polish that one up so I can read that, and we'll do a little test on it as well. Alrighty. There's another little ring. This is, let's see, do we see any stamps in there? See if it's sterling. My little mousey go. Not at all magnetic. I'm not seeing a purity mark inside, but I do see, let me see if I can see in there. Some dirt. That's pretty. It has crushed turquoise and crushed coral in there. This one is a size about 6 3/4 on that, and we'll metal test that and clean it up. Where's the other one right there? Oh, we have another. Is that the same one? I think it is. Okay. Oh, that is pretty. And that one's going to be all by itself, I bet. What a bummer. Whoever donated this was very fond of hearts. Yeah. Wow, that's a shame that's a single. Wouldn't that make an adorable little pin? And it's a sugar fix. That is pretty. All right, single earring is a cloisonne, which is gorgeous all by itself. And look at those daisies. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, that is pretty. And it has a little diamond there. I wonder if this is an L. Is it Elle who does that on her jewelry? I can't quite remember. All right. Well, again, by itself. I wonder if she mixed them up in other jars. That wouldn't have been very nice. Oh, that looks like a opal. Wow, this is chewed. So that is, let's read it. I think this is probably gold filled. Yeah, this says sterling over vermeil. Let's see what this is. It's obviously precious metal because look how soft it is, unless somebody just decided to have a bite. But I think it's probably sterling vermeil. And yeah, that's gold over sterling. Really pretty. I don't believe that's a real oak. Maybe it could be. It could be. We'll test it later. Put that over there because I don't believe we have the other. This is a pendant or something broken. That might have been broken off something. Probably you could make that into a pendant. Very pretty. That's probably a garnet or glass. Nope, that's a garnet. Beautiful little garnet. And those are rhinestones in there. But as it's not quite all together, oh, that's a pretty little earring. All these single earrings are making me sad. Those are cute. That one's missing a wire, but that's an easy fix. I like that bright yellow rhinestone with the howlite. I think that's plastic. They're cute. If you'd like these, you can have them for $2. I'll put a new wire on them. Get them all nice for you. And we do have the match on this one. Those are just precious. It looks like all of the roses are good. No chips. Those are infamous for breaking. I can't believe it didn't break in the jar, especially since I was shaking it around taking a look. So these are beautiful. These are back when 1928 was nice. If anybody's interested in these, you can have them for $5. They're really sweet, very romantic little earrings. Very, very romantic. I'll clean them all up too. All right, here we have I think we have a few of these. Oh, look at this one. Ew, that's some serious verdigris. That's what that is. Older 1928. Look at the closure on there. I got to see if I can clean this one up. because if that verdigris has degraded the metal, then all bets are up. But if it's still good, we're awesome. Okay, here's another 1928 pair that I want to see if I can clean up as well. The other pair just needed a general cleaning. This one needs to have the verdigris removed, so we'll come back to those. Oh, oh, okay. I thought it was a necklace. This is a bohemian earring all by itself, so that's probably gonna be a crafty piece. Look at this one. Got a jockey. Oh, fun. Let me see what this looks like after it's cleaned. It's missing a little rhinestone there, but if it cleans up nice, I can pop one in with no problem. All right, this is that thing, which I do not believe is gold. No. And singular, so we'll craft it. And then we have this little just piece of costume, this one. And yeah, we have these. I'm going to clean these and look them up. Yep, and I guess it was a 4 on there. Those colors remind me of the Order of the Eastern Star. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. My mother used to be a member. And that's a little guess earring. That's cute. All right, we have this, which is beautiful. And this is jadeite or dyed quartz. That is jadeite. And then the little eye is a ruby. And I'm sure this is going to be on sterling. Yes, it's sterling. It's a beautiful little necklace. Look at that little jade elephant. I'll come back with a price on that. All of his pieces are still there too, which is fantastic because oftentimes they fall off because they're just have a little bit of, they drill in slightly and then they glue them on, and it's not a whole lot of surface to adhere to. But how cute that little elephant is. Let me show you up here. You can see through the jadeite. Really pretty. All right, here we have the letter R on a initial necklace. That's cute. Cutie cutie. Looks like it's in really good shape. Lobster clasp on it. Then we have the chain is a little bit of blonded gold. And then we have the shiny gold for the letter R. That is cute. All right, I'll untangle that and bring it back. I'm looking at everything going, well, I'm going to have to pause and then come back because we got a mess. Here's a little pair of silver tone hoops. You can have these for $1 if you want to add them to an order. This is cool. This is an older brooch. Doesn't appear as anybody is taking credit for this, but it does appear that it's been soldered. Looks like somebody fixed it. So that always leads me to believe that some people just need to put the glue bottle down and step away. I swear to God. Well, that one's going to have to be cleaned, and we'll see what it is. But that is really cool. I like the design of the coils. Alrighty then. Single earring. It looks like quartz and some gold tone. That's a pretty low puffy heart. And it is sterling. That could definitely be used for a lot of purposes. I like that. And then we have a little rhinestone number. All right, then we have some chains, which are very worn. These are going into craft. That one is anyway. And let me give this a bath and see what it looks like afterwards. You'd be astounded how much better some of these look after you give them a bath. I've washed things that I've picked up and gone, that's garbage. I'm not even putting that in craft, and it came out really nice. One little locket on there. I believe I've seen this necklace before, similar to, and usually there are more than one locket on it. So I think I'm going to craft this one. And then the last thing before I pause for a second to go look things over is this Crown Trifari. Wow. It is missing one pearl, and the rest of the pearls are worn. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to give it a bath, And then I'm going to see what I have for vintage pearls to pop in there. And I'll bring that one back. All right, so I'll be back in a few minutes to you. Hopefully it'll be very few minutes on my end, and then we'll get some pricing and see what's going on from there. All right, awesome, thanks. Okay, so I've cleaned up all of the items that we have in front of us. The brooches need more attention than I have time to give them right now. And the rest of it, of course, we had mismatched bits and pieces there. So let's start with this ring. This is not sterling, but it certainly does look like it. Really pretty little ring. It has crushed turquoise and crushed coral in there. It is a size, I know I just measured it, but it's about a 6.5. Very pretty little ring. And if anybody is interested in this one, how about we say, let's say 5 for that one. Okay. My light's down. Something is wonky here. Wonky, wonky, wonky. All right. These I found similar earrings to them. These are 4-inch. They have a 4-inch drop. So they're going to, let me see. Yeah, they're going to be shoulder dusters. Very pretty. They're in fantastic condition. No wear on them anywhere. We have these glass bits that were probably, they're probably machine made, I think, on those. These are ceramic. And then, of course, the brass pieces on the bottom. Beautiful pair of earrings. And if you would like this pair, you can have these for $6. Like specimens sell anywhere from 15 to 20 brand new. So I think $6 is a great price for those. Very cool. They'll definitely be noticeable wearing those. Alrighty, up next we have these. I was able to see these on websites. I just wanted to take a peek and see if I could find any information about them. On websites that I could not pull up their value in a currency that I'm familiar with, like rubles and whatnot. And also, I think they sell these on Alibaba. They're very pretty. Beautiful little crystals there. Come on, focus. Wow. There we go. Beautiful little crystals, little flower formation there. And there are intentionally 4. Then we have the little hanging crystals. Looks like that's a bit of, oh no, those are little beads. Look at that. Let's see if we can zoom and see. I'm sure there are people cursing at me right now because this is just not focusing properly. What an awkward video for my first time back, right? Oh, wow. Ask your forgiveness. Look like a bunch of little alien faces. They're just green beads with dots on them, but very pretty little earrings. And how about we say if you'd like this pair, you can have them for $6. Lots of stuff going on there. They're a nice quality earring. Have some resin holding everything together in the back, which is nice. Okay. And there are those. And let's zoom out. I'm so sorry. That was done with no grace whatsoever. All right, these are conch shells, or conch or scoongil, whatever you choose to call them. Beautiful carved bracelets. This is just a design. It's nothing, no animal or anything. Although now I'm seeing angelfish lips. Beautiful. Don't know what the holes are. Maybe it had something to do to hold them while they were being carved. But really pretty. And these sell for $15 a piece used, and they're available to you here on my channel for 10 each if you'd like them. Very beautiful. They're a size, what did I say? They're a 7? Yeah, they come down to a 7. So they're nice and snug on your arm. Really pretty. You see the natural coloration of the shell right there on the back. That was a nice little find. I think we did great for our, what was this one, $11.99? All right, these I am so glad I looked up, because what these are a very, very good copy of Lunch at the Ritz, Inca trinkets. If you look these up here, let me bring them up so you can take a screenshot. Let's get them in focus. If you want to take a screenshot of those and then Google image search them, you'll see the real ones. They sell for about $177 plus minus depending. These are very, very, very similar except for in their quality. The resin or the enameling on the little pictorial pieces, which I still don't know what they are, is much different, but verbatim other than that. just using lesser materials. So I don't know that I can sell these because I don't like to sell knockoffs, but if you want them, email me. We'll see. I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting educational thing. They knock them off, but I guess at that price they would. All right, and then we have our little beautiful jade elephant with the little ruby eye, the sterling silver tusks and little tail and little thingies on its toes. I don't know what those are. This is a 19-inch sterling silver chain. Beautiful little elephant. Symbolic of good luck and wisdom. These sell for $75 used, and if you're interested in this one, you can have it for, let's say, $35 on this channel. Very pretty piece. I like him. Nice green jade color too. All right, so that is the first jar that we've gone through. I hope that you guys had a good time. I've missed doing this. I'm sorry I haven't been around. I hope nobody's mad at me. But please reach out and say hi. If you could just give the video a like and maybe give me a comment. If you want to get wiki wacky woo and share it, that'd be cool too. And if you've not subscribed, I would really love to have you as a subscriber. I'm sure you're so sick and tired of hearing that every video you watch on YouTube, but hey, the more the merrier, right? Anyway, until next time, this is Tina with Amberfield Mouse Jewelry. Hope everything is fantastic with you. Bye-bye.